And welcome back to another episode of Win in Robes. I'm your host, Christopher Haupt. With me as always is Tom.
Hey.
And Collin.
Howdy.
And baby, we're in robes. Nice. Sorry. Fix the mic. Constantly having mic issues on this show.
Mic issues being you just keep on moving it.
Well, I know. I
No.
I know. Thank you, Tom.
Sit up if you're going to do that.
Okay. Quality content. That's what I say to myself every single morning.
That's what I have rolling through my brain all the time.
Just wake up, look at the mirror, say quality content, fuckers. Quality.
Podcast is life.
Dude, I don't know, man. I think podcast is life.
Sure.
Okay.
You sounded even less convinced of it when you said it that time. When you said it the first time, you actually sounded like you meant podcast is life.
No.
You just said
a 10
I was
second
just putting
pause.
words together.
Sure.
He's just connected. Tom, are you okay? Do we
No.
need to pull you in over there? Tommy,
No.
come on in, baby.
I'm not okay.
What's wrong?
No, I'm fine.
What's been bothering you, Tom?
I
Just get on the mic.
was talking to Collin about it. On my way home from the Woodstock test, I was like almost here, and on the sidewalk there are these three little dogs, and they're like barking a little bit, but it looked like they lived together, and they were just like by themselves. And I feel like I should have done something, but
Were they like
I
on the
like-
sidewalk?
yeah, and they were just like going.
Oh, walking up the sidewalk?
Yeah.
Like, they weren't like in
They were
someone's yard?
they were lost. Yeah, no.
Oh.
And they were kind of scared, like they were barking at me too. But I feel like, I don't know, it's a lot. 3 dogs, and I wasn't that close to the house. I don't know what I could have done, but I feel awful about it. It's cold, like it's really cold tonight.
You're right. I mean,
They
that's
won't
very
last
thoughtful.
long if no
Whoa,
one helps
dude.
No, literally.
No,
Their
you're right.
paws will freeze, and then they won't be able to move anymore, and then they'll just die.
How young were they?
I don't. They were just small.
Because I know, like, across the street here, there's a dude that owns a couple, like, bigger dogs, like, medium-sized dogs.
Yeah, these were tiny.
I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's always hard to
It was so weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Dude, in Peru, there were dogs everywhere. Just strays wanting food or just lying. Or like, and it's so sad because you'd see, like, a stray, adorable dog, and its stomach is massive because it has worms. And you're just like, And they're all, like, so adorable, and you want to help them, but they're all just, like, they live horrible lives, just eating trash, drinking bad water, and keep breeding that over and over again. You're gonna have genes of.
How are there so many dogs?
Because there's no laws about, like, there's no animal laws.
So they just keep breeding?
Well, there's just, like, some people, like, if you have a dog, you could just have a dog and then just let it go. You don't have to do anything about it. And there's just hundreds of dogs, like. Some, like, I remember on the mountainside next to this volcano, there's this farmer who just, like, takes in stray dogs. He feeds them at night. They just, like, come in hordes. He's got this, like, big barn. He just puts out food, like a fuck ton of food, which I thought was really cool when I heard about that. But yeah, Peru's crazy. He's got a lot of, and same thing with Guatemala. Honestly, a lot of South American. Guatemala's more central, but.
And there's China though. Do you guys know about that Yuling dog meat festival every year?
Oh, I heard about that. That's
where they get like
horrible.
a ton of dogs, and the theory is the meat tastes better if you, like, torture them when you kill them. Yeah. So they, like, get skinned alive and burned, and
I
like
read about
what?
Like, it's a massive Chinese, like, holiday almost. Like, I don't know what they're celebrating, but they eat a bunch of dogs. Like, they get shipped in, and it's
makes
awful.
me sick. It's horrible.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of petitions against it, but
I mean, it's also
not gonna
weird because we're not
change
part of that
anything.
culture, so it's different.
yeah.
And, like, we have
I mean, I guess it's
sentimental value towards dogs. Like, we see
Yeah.
them as a household pet. But, like, people, like,
they're torturing them.
No, that
Like,
is.
It's not that they're eating dogs, I guess. Like, if it was humanely carried out,
That's all
that's a
lobsters,
different
too.
thing.
Imagine every single lobster or crab you ate, it was
Yeah.
alive and then boiling water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was cooked alive.
Mhm.
So, isn't that torture?
Sort of. It's not.
I mean, it's
As
different than
bad.
like skinning a dog. 'Cause,
Ugh.
wow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's crazy. Well, how did that mentality?
I have no idea. I just know that it happens.
Jeez. Torch. No, I doubt that it does a thing. Or maybe.
No, it's a real thing.
That's gross though.
Like Ricky Gervais, I know, speaks out a lot. He's like an animal rights guy, and that's one of his main things to petition against and stuff
Wow.
like that.
The more you know. Holy cow. I didn't know that was a thing. They just murder dogs.
Yeah, it's like in July or something.
Ugh.
I don't know when it is.
A
It's
good
every year.
month. A good month.
Ruining the whole month for everyone else.
Come on. I keep moving the mic. I'm sorry. I just have to.
Put it back down.
I did. You piece of shit.
You didn't though.
It's back. Look at it.
Now
That's
it's back.
better. Okay.
That's enough.
Hey, we just want to keep.
Are you
this
trying to
quality
make
content
quality
going.
content? Yeah. Are you trying to make
I'm-
quality content?
dude. Quality content.
They can't see you.
Sorry. I am quality content. That's what I'm saying.
You emit quality content. I ooze quality
Well,
content.
we were talking about that earlier. We all do that.
I am
Yeah.
the
We're
quality
such
content.
a big presence.
It's
Mm.
treason then. Sorry. Star Wars quote.
Yeah, one person might get that.
I think anyone that's seen the prequels would get that joke. Thank you very much.
Okay,
What scene was it from?
I don't know.
You're asking Tommy,
Yeah.
the only one who
You're
said he
right.
didn't get it.
You're the only one that has seen them one time in their life.
I don't think that's true.
We should watch Solo. Speaking of Star Wars, it's on.
Why? That's
Let's
not on the
finish
list.
episode 3 of Lego Star Wars first.
Jeez,
Come on, that'll take a night.
a night.
One night, singular night.
A fortnight.
No, I'm down. Okay, how about Saturday afternoon?
Sure.
Glad we're discussing plans on the podcast. Just so you guys know our personal lives, we're really doing a lot by playing Lego Star Wars. The first one, the superior one.
This is real quality content.
Mhm.
Gotta say.
Yeah, what time
We're
is
all
it?
learning
Before or after you
things.
wake up at 4 o'clock? Is it after that?
A
Like, is
little
it like
before. No, it's
4?
before.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be up at like 11.
Okay.
What a good friend.
Well, I'm thinking about him. I mean, it's just
Very
like
nice.
you give someone, a slice of bread when they need it. You suck your roommate off when they need it. I mean, it's interchangeable. Wouldn't you want to look out for your neighbor, Tom?
Yeah, I'm off for.
Coming over, asking,
Helping
can I borrow
someone
some sugar? Can I borrow a cup of sugar? Hey, neighbor, can I borrow the lawnmower? Hey, neighbor, can I get my dick sucked? I mean, come on. They're all just very similar things you do for your neighbors.
I guess so.
Okay. Tom, you really didn't help any of that bit. Jesus. I'm thinking about
Guess so.
that's all you fucking give me? Guess so. Ha, 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 ha. God, I hate you. I hate you the most in the podcast. Like during the week, I'm like, Tom, you're my favorite. But then once we start doing the podcast and how you give me these, yeah, I guess so. These responses, I'm immediately like, fuck you. I hope you go bald and lose all your fucking hats, you weirdo. That's
no
a
one
callback.
sells you another hat again.
Exactly. You're too ugly for hats, sir.
I would never lose my hats.
I would burn them. Oh, puberty just happened to me real quick. Glad we got that on recording. But imagine being a part of such quality content constantly. Like you're surrounded by
I think
content.
It's overwhelming for most people. Most people can't be in our presence.
Yeah. Most of the time we have to stick to ourselves just because we can't let other people in our presence, you know?
Mhm.
We drown them.
No one else can handle it.
Except us three who have overwhelming presences.
And we're all extremely talented in the area
This
of
isn't a
handling
podcast
things.
about self-gratification.
Handling things.
Handling?
What does that even mean?
We're going to Hey, listen.
We're going to deal with this.
That's what this is. We're dealing with
Yes.
things.
We're handling things. What are we handling, Collin?
Yeah.
Social issues.
Weed.
That's you, Tommy. You're in the
Possession.
business.
What?
Bad
the business.
decisions.
I'm in the business of smoking weed.
Yeah, you. Smoke on. Smoke on.
What?
I was thinking of in the Fiddler on the Roof tradition.
What?
Tradition. Did you ever
Oh.
watch the Fiddler on the Roof?
Oh,
Seen
I
one.
thought you said fedora on the roof.
It
Hey,
did
you
sound like
remember
that.
that
what
fedora?
the fuck is that?
An atheist walks up on the roof and leaves his hat. It's a
Ooh,
fedora.
that's funny.
I just
'Cause
imagine.
atheists are lame and they wear fedoras. I'm calling all you out.
It is
Come
kind
at
of a
me on Twitter
stereotype.
at called_Chris. Chris. I want all the atheists to come find me and call me out because I'm calling you guys all out on your fedora BS.
Fedoras are really lame.
They are the
They are.
like either you are a band kid, you're a drama kid, or you're an atheist. Those are the
Mhm.
3 people that wear fedoras.
I got
Yep.
a fedora when I had cancer.
One of the many great
I've got to
Not to
cancer
bring
hats.
the mood down.
Yeah,
or
not to
anything,
drop the C-bomb on us,
but
Thomas.
I needed a variety of hats, and that was one of them.
Would you wear a hat every day, or would you sometimes just bald it up?
Most of I mean, if I was going in public, I'd wear a hat.
Nice. Did you ever go in public often? Like,
On the way to the doctor, yeah. That's about it.
huh?
For a while.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What other hats did you acquire? Like, did you acquire like the penny boy hat, like the newsboy hat?
Yeah, I have like 3 of those.
Yeah, you look pretty good in one of them.
Oh, thanks.
I wouldn't say all 3, but one of them. You decide which one you think you look best in.
Ooh, a challenge.
Yeah, exactly. Remember those fedoras that were like not Indiana Jones length, but like not a regular fedora? They were like the extra, just like a little bit wider brim fedoras. Did you ever? My brother
I
had
didn't look in
one
the fedora
when
section.
he was like 13,
Mm.
and we have a picture of it, and I just grill him anytime I can. I'm just like, that's the ugliest hat I've ever seen in my life. It was the same year that my dad gave him a haircut, so he had a mullet for like a month or so,
Wow.
and so he had like this mullet and then this like extra long XL
Oh,
fedora
no.
on his head, all white.
That
And
is
I
a
was just
look.
like, you are the ugliest. I need to find it, and it's gonna be posted on Chowder. We're gonna use that because that is the greatest
We're gonna
picture.
put that over Tommy's
yeah,
face and
make it
Ah.
my
robes.
face. That's what I look like.
That's what I need.
All right, that's settled.
When I was younger, I was taking lessons, and we compiled a band of all the people who used to take lessons there.
I saw a photo of you guys.
Me
I
and
think
Gabby.
Gabby posted it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, some bad times for
Ah, that
me. We're
was-
talking like grade quality Collins, horrible early teenage phase.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
But there was this.
what happened?
What?
Oh, don't you have one? You're probably gonna tell it. You know,
I
keep
probably
going.
wasn't gonna tell it actually
Oh,
because
no,
I don't
now
think you
tell
know
it.
this.
Well,
Well,
Tell it,
didn't something
please.
happen at one of those like Royalton Music Center performances where like the sound, like you weren't hearing part of the
Oh,
mix?
yeah.
And
Yeah, we were playing "Paranoid" by Black Sabbath, and I couldn't hear.
Bow, 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 ba-da-da, ba-da.
I could barely hear the guitar intro, and I wasn't even playing it, so I knew it was gonna be a bad time. And I couldn't hear the vocals at all
Yeah.
when they came in, so I just kind of guessed when it. I was like in 7th grade, so I just
Yeah,
kind of
that
ended
would
it wherever I
suck.
wanted. And then a bunch of people on the stage just looked back at me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Don't give it away
That'd
that
be the
easily. At
worst.
least like when you
Oh
mess up."
yeah, when people stare at you.
Yeah, like. But that wasn't what I was going to say.
Okay.
I actually haven't gotten any better since then, so I'm
You
still,
still
at the 7th
just
grade level.
guess whatever's happening. It's
Yeah.
like, I think I'm ending the song.
That's what jazz is.
I make people follow me. I was going to talk about a kid named Gerald who wore a fedora. He had long hair. He had brimmed sunglasses.
Nice.
Thick brim. He wore Crocs. This kid was like 8 years
And
old.
his name was Gerald.
His name was Gerald.
Gerald.
He was like an 8-year-old kid. I don't know. I haven't seen him since he was that young, so I wonder what he's like now. But
Drug addict.
he
Dead. Sorry, continue.
he was sitting on the floor.
Had a
and he
battle
had
with
his-
cancer.
That'd be
All
bad.
right. Okay. No, I'm just kidding.
I keep derating. Keep going. Sorry.
He had his croc over like a lamp that was coming, like not even a lamp, it was
His
just
croc.
a light. Yeah, well, he was sitting on the ground. And
Okay.
his foot was over a light coming from the ground, and it started to melt over his foot.
Oh, nice. So he burned his foot.
Yeah,
Wow.
Smart
I-
kid.
I thought it was hilarious. That was the story.
That would be hilarious. Yeah.
Burning your guy.
And he was
Mom,
probably wearing a fedora at the
I
time.
burnt my Crocs. They
There's a
melted
giant
because
hole.
they're plastic.
We all had Crocs at one point, though,
I did
right?
not.
Really?
I currently wear
Yeah,
a pair.
Chris still
Oh,
does.
yeah. Well, for work.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that because it's
They're
good for, like, support.
Very good for
long-term
support. I love
standing.
it. I wish
Yeah.
you could like ball and get like clogs, but the clogs are like
What's that?
so it's clogs. You know,
It's like a German.
yeah,
Or
it's
is
a
it
German shoe, but like
Yeah.
they make a specific like they make them for people that are on their feet all day. So like my aunt, she's a nurse and she has clogs, but they're like
Yeah.
they're like $150 pair of clogs that
Mm.
will last you forever, and they're amazing shoes. But also, I work in a kitchen where there's a lot of grease and things that eats up everything. So I'd rather just buy $30 Crocs every year or so than a pair of clogs. You know, like I
That makes sense.
don't want to
Yeah,
buy
I need to do that. It's a
For
good
what?
idea.
just
for-
walking back and forth to the bathroom.
No, for the-
from wiping your ass.
When I go back to the donut shop, because I have a pair of like non-slip shoes, and
They
just
definitely
they're
slipped.
caked in shit.
Mm.
Oh yeah, and they don't even like
They smell bad.
they say non-stick, but then after like easily like a couple months, they're slick. Like you can't like if you step in oil, you're
Yeah.
probably gonna go flying.
Well, if you step in a pool of cream on the floor, you're still gonna slide from that.
Did you do that?
Oh, there's shit everywhere.
Yeah,
If you ever,
I imagine.
yeah,
I
we're
bet.
the messiest people.
Do you guys clean the
Doesn't
store?
yeah.
Okay.
Do you
Yeah.
hose the store down?
No,
You're missing out. You
I'm
need
not
to-
that clean.
You need to tell your boss to install a water hose.
Please
You've
don't
got
put
dra-
that in the recording. Okay.
Too bad. You have
We
drains.
didn't even mention which store though.
Yeah, but people.
Tell me the fact that you're bringing it up makes it even more stupid.
What do you
Alright.
mean?
Because you know what? No one's gonna know. Right? How many people listen to this podcast?
Well, people who are in our hometown and they know where I work.
I think you're making a fuss out of nothing.
Yeah.
I think you're a little worried about nothing, bud. One time I was playing drums at my church and I ended the song a chorus early and they didn't follow me, but I was pretty in sync of ending the song, and so I kind of like picked back the beat and kept on going and then ended it like the chorus after that. And I just remember thinking like, who are you to not follow me? Because if
Yeah.
I ended that, because I ended it well enough to end the effing fucking song. And I just remember
You
thinking,
censored yourself the first time.
I couldn't handle it. I was done with it. I just remember thinking, like, we walked off stage, and I just want to look to everyone like, I am the captain. All right? I run this show. Not the Lord, not the worship pastor. I am the drummer who runs this show. That's all I got to say to churches out there. Your drummer rules. That's it. Fuck. I don't know where I was going. Fuck.
That was
I was about to say fuck
intense.
the church, but I don't want to go. All right, all atheists
I'll
and
say
all
it with
Christians, get at me on Twitter. I'll fight you all.
I think we can say fuck the church.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah,
already done
fuck the
enough.
church.
Fuck the church.
All right. I hope this is the topic of the next controversial topic after next. Fuck the church, man.
Speaking of fuck the church, I had a relationship with my pastor when I was a lot younger.
How was that?
Ah, man.
Romantic?
Fuck the church. He
He buy you flowers,
Yeah.
candles? Do you
he
take you
used
out
to
to nice
whisper sweet
dinners?
nothings to me. He used to pat the small of my back
Mm.
and
The
then go a
small.
little bit lower.
Reach down there and be like, you like it like that? And he'd be
Yeah.
like, yes, pastor, I
Yeah.
do.
Before I knew it, it was his whole hand. It was
Collin, you should report this. Is this the first time you're speaking out about this?
yeah. I haven't. I think I've been repressing this
Really?
till this moment. I don't really know what to do.
Well, I don't really want to hear about it, so you should definitely keep it to yourself.
All right. Yeah.
It's
I'll
not
just
bad.
I'll
It's
just deal
not-
with it.
Yeah. I don't think
I'm
you
fine.
should. I don't think you need to see
don't worry
anyone.
about it.
As
I'm
long as
fine,
you
yeah.
just keep pushing it down
Yeah.
and like
Mm-hmm.
keep just every day suppressing it farther until it's like a cavern into the fucking end of the earth.
Oh, it means nothing to me.
Yeah, okay,
I'm
good.
good. This is
Because
like it
I'm
never
all for
happened.
pastors. Like I'm not
Yeah.
against pastors. Like fuck the
Oh, I
church,
like
but
that
I'm
guy
all
quite a
for
bit.
pastors. So
Yeah.
like, don't you try to bring up this
No,
controversy.
no.
Yeah.
No, I have
Good.
nothing against him or
And
what he
everyone's
did.
like, I had a traumatic childhood.
No,
I was raped by my pastor. Who
Yeah, right.
gives a shit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got spanked when you were a kid. You don't have PTSD. Calm the F down, all right?
Yeah.
And you're white.
Yeah, you're white. Where are you from? Like Brooklyn or somewhere? Shut up. Just shut the fuck up.
Okay, let's stop. I feel real shitty
You
now.
said, and I quote,
Well,
I had a traumatic childhood.
I was trying
raped by
to
my
keep it
pastor."
going.
Shut the fuck up. Tommy Handloser, 2019. You literally just got sad about reporting your donut shop. About being- and you,
I'm having real mixed feelings tonight.
that's all we need. Tommy, the mixed feelings man.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of that Liv Tyler movie?
Oh,
that
no.
I told you about? No, okay.
Which one?
Sorry.
There's one on Netflix.
It got such bad reviews.
No,
I
it
didn't
did.
even want to look at it.
I think we should watch it, to be honest.
it could be funny.
It's called Empire Records. It's on Netflix. The only reason I brought it up is because Liv Tyler was in it.
Okay.
And so I sent it to Tommy, and I was like, you should just watch the first 10 minutes, just so you can get a feel for it, because I haven't watched it yet. But I'm going to try to watch the first 10 minutes.
You'll watch that, but not Band of Brothers.
Yeah, it's already
Dude,
a week into March.
Listen, I watched a fucking
failed.
Barbie, Tales movie on Netflix as a bit, because my friend was like, we passed it, and I was like,
But you won't
Yeah,
watch
that.
Band
What
of
are you trying to dig
Brothers.
yourself deeper
no,
in
I'm
this?
just
grave?
saying, I'm
'Cause
just saying that I'll commit to bits, dude.
you completely did not commit to the bit of Band of Brothers
You know
or Lego Star
Remember
Wars.
what you said? You said, I'll finish it by the end of the week. And I'm like, are you sure? That sounds insane. Like, make it longer. And you're like, okay, by March. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, you promise? Yeah, I promise.
March 5th. Well, I have some time. I'll just keep putting it off. Oh, that's just due. I'll just finish it whenever.
It's due.
But you're not going to watch it? I said we have a watching party Saturday afternoon. Listen, I haven't watched a bad movie in a while. Intentionally
Didn't you
watched.
just watch Coldest
Didn't
Steel?
we?
That's a masterpiece. So shut the fuck up.
Didn't we decide we were gonna follow the list?
Yeah, no. fuck
We've
the
watched,
list.
Wait. Why are we throwing the list out?
Fuck
we
the
spent,
list.
Because
like, a
we
whole
haven't
night
watched a
on it.
movie in a while doesn't mean we throw the list out. Like, it was a good. It's
It's
still
a good list.
at least a guide to what we
Okay.
should watch.
We didn't watch a single of my movies yet, so we can.
We only watched one movie.
Two.
We-
There was a
We
few.
watched one of your movies.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
What was it?
We watched The Loaded Gun,
Not mine.
That was mine.
and then another one, which was
That
yours.
Thing You Do, which was mine.
Oh,
We
I
watched two of
Do
mine.
you
Oh.
even know the difference between Tommy and I?
No,
Like,
not
just
anymore.
because
Fuck-
we're both
Okay, Colin, I'm
from
on
the
your
same
book.
place.
I'm on your. Fuck you, Tommy. Choosing two movies of yours.
We choose that as a group.
Listen, we're watching one of my movies because I don't care.
That's
Executive
fine.
decision.
I never said.
Tommy,
I'm
don't.
supporting the list here.
Okay, fine.
You're the one who wanted to throw the
I'm
I
not
list
don't
saying
think you should get the
5
next movie because
seconds
you were
ago.
just about willing to throw away the list. You
Yeah,
had no
I'm
respect
willing
for
to
the
throw
list.
away everything at any second for a new idea.
That sounds like you're about to jump off a bridge.
Dude,
Yeah.
what's stopping
Are
me?
you okay?
My relationships? My extreme
Obviously not.
debt
Yeah,
towards
okay.
society? Because nothing's stopping me.
Or
Something
society.
new every day. I had no idea, Chris.
So, Colin, you've been raped. Tommy, you're a serial killer, and I'm constantly on the verge of suicide. We have some really great characters built in.
Yeah, we're quite the trouble.
And
Well,
we say awful things all the time.
but it's okay because we all have troubled lives, so
Yeah.
we're allowed.
I have
to.
PTSD. I don't know if you guys knew that yet.
Oh,
but
man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty traumatic. And it was rough upbringing.
All right, well, you're allowed to say the word then. That's when you've leveled up.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes
Oh.
sense to me.
wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Mhm.
You have permission. There you go.
That's all
How does
I
it
need.
feel?
It felt kind of powerful.
Mhm.
It's like driving a truck on the interstate, like
I always feel like a British
rapidly out
person.
of control and like rapidly fast. Like that's just every truck on the interstate.
During rush hour.
Dude, yeah, weaving in and out of traffic with a Nazi flag on the back of my truck. I was gonna say a Confederate, but I thought the Nazi flag was a better jump for me.
Yeah.
No, I see when I go back home, I see the Confederate flag quite often, and it's
Mm.
kind of funny how little I give a fuck about it. Like, I don't care about a flag. I don't even care about the United States flag. I don't care. It's a flag. It's meaningless in my eyes. I get it that it's like symbolic, but at the same time, when people get all this uppity about like, oh, it's a bad flag and it represents, well, who cares? It's come and gone. It's not like people are like, bring back the South. No one's asking. People are doing this ban of Confederate flags. Like, it's a meaningless flag, just like every other flag is meaningless. Just like how there's a Christian flag. Who cares?
Yeah, but no one's. I'm sure there are people who are asking for the Nazis to come back, but we don't want to see that flag anymore either.
Yeah,
no.
That flag means a lot.
Swastika?
Yeah, I think flags have a deep meaning.
Mm-hmm.
When's Flag Day?
I think that already
4th
happened.
of July.
So every single 4th of July, every flag of every country possible celebrates Flag Day. What a perfect harmony.
Okay, we are now going to introduce a new segment. We got a comment from one of our listeners, and it is about a Liv Tyler. So we're going to call this segment the Liv Report. Anytime you guys have any questions regarding Liv Tyler, I'm going to answer them.
He's an expert.
Yes, definitely. So this listener's name is Jairdraz1214, and he said, "Hi guys, I've been watching since episode 1, and I'm a big fan of the show." Thank you, Jairdraz.
Yeah, thank you.
I had a question for co-host Tommy. If you had the opportunity to eat Liv Tyler, what would you do? Would your love for her as an actress keep you from doing it? Or would it be an honor for you to consume somebody you hold in such a high regard? Do you believe the death of her would result in the end of life itself? This is such a detailed question.
It is very detailed,
I'm
yeah.
about halfway through this.
Jeez. All right, let's just start off with the first. So give it yes or
Yeah.
no. Just yes or no.
I would not eat her.
Okay.
If I was lucky enough to have Liv in my presence,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's safe to say I would murder her.
Mm-hmm.
But I would probably want to preserve her body.
So you wouldn't like waste anything.
No.
Would you freeze her? You'd say like just kind of.
Yeah, we have that really nice deep freezer.
Yeah, that thing's amazing.
I think that'd be a nice like coffin
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah, she is what like 5'4" or something like that. So pretty short.
Tommy, you probably know.
She's actually 5'10".
Huh. Okay. So, anything else in the question? Is Jairdraz trying to?
Let's see, where was I?
So life wouldn't end. Say hypothetically you wanted to eat her. Would it be terrible for you? Do you think that would just be a bad decision? It's just a bad decision in general, from your perspective.
Let's see. I have the body and it's safe.
Mm-hmm.
Would I eat it?
Still no.
It's such a tough question.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my biggest dream ever.
Yeah. Favorite actress of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the situation that my whole life revolves around.
Yeah.
So this is a huge question.
A big moment.
I am so overwhelmed from this. I don't think I would eat her. I think I would use her skin and wear it.
That'd be kind of weird to get into. I mean, you're a little bit shorter than her, but I could see that.
Yeah. I'm sure it's flexible.
Yeah. Okay.
It'd be really nice.
Mm.
And then I could kind of be like Liv Tyler, you know.
Kind of get into her skin, so to speak.
Yeah.
And
I'll get right in there.
yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Liv Tyler.
I like.
All right, I have to go, guys.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for stopping by for the question.
No problem.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Well, that was a great segment from Tom, the Liv Report, and we'll always be excited. Bring your questions in. Come at us. What's your Twitter handle to get at you with these questions?
My Twitter handle is ToeJamHandball.
ToeJamHandball.
That's spelled. I don't know how it's spelled.
Like TOJAM.
It's either TOEJAM or TOJAM.
One or the other. Figure it out.
Yeah.
You can
Good
do
luck.
it, listeners. But yeah, any questions about Liv? He's going to be the one reporting on it. So
Yes.
thank you again.
Oh, my pleasure. It is all my pleasure.